It is Jalen Claus who is here, or shall we call him Santa Rose? Either way it works. He's here to spread some Christmas cheer on the biggest day of the NBA year. You got some presents, I'm told, for fans of some of the teams who will be playing in the NBA today. So let's start with this. What is in the stocking for the fans in Milwaukee?
The Bucks have stability, Greeny. I'm not here to deliver a lump of coal. On the floor, we know about the Greek Freak being in the MVP conversation, basically leading his team in almost every major statistical category. But now they have a legitimate head coach that could take them there. The coach Budenholzer, who's done a terrific job turning around his team.
Okay, how about the gift for the fans of the New York Knicks?
Including yourself.
The long-suffering New York Knicks fans.
They have actually changed their infrastructure from one of dysfunction to one of stability. When you start with Steve Mills, Scott Perry, and also their head coach, David Fizdale. Now players feel like the Knicks are an attractive destination to play alongside Kristaps Porzingis, assuming he comes back healthy next season. And James Dolan has come out publicly and acknowledged he wants no parts of running basketball operations. That's a good thing within the league.
I'll say this, if KD or Kawhi wind up in the stocking during next June, then I think Knicks fans will feel a lot better. Okay, what do we have for the fans today in Oklahoma City?
Billy Donovan, re-signed, has an extension. So did Paul George, who's back playing at an all-star level, and a guy that we've taken for granted, I believe. Russell Westbrook, he has a chance to average a triple-double for the third straight season. I didn't think somebody could do it once. It's remarkable what they've been able to do with that team.
All right, we continue with gifts for fans around the league. How about Houston?
Harden is back doing him. And what I mean by that, long sleeves, really short shorts, off the floor. Now, on the floor, his aggression, his usage, his productivity is high. He's flirting with 35 to 40 points on a nightly basis, looking like the guy before Chris Paul arrived.
What's in the fans' Christmas stocking today in Philadelphia?
They finally have a big three. They were a contending team in the East with Embiid and Simmons, but when you add Jimmy Butler, they're going to be the second team other than the Golden State Warriors that has 3 All-Stars. Now they potentially have what it takes to compete with the Boston Celtics, Toronto Raptors, and Milwaukee Bucks.
Get it right, Philly. You know, I picked you to win the whole thing this year, and I picked Embiid to be my MVP. Speaking of Boston, what do we have for the Boston fans?
They have everything going for themselves. That's probably why I'm rocking green today. Because they've arguably the best general manager in Danny Ainge, one of the top coaches in Brad Stevens, one of the best closers in Kyrie Irving, some of the best young talent in Tatum, Brown, Rozier. They have all of the assets. And how about this? They have the opportunity potentially to have 3 first-round picks this season.
Yeah, they're good and should be getting better. I agree. And then finally, and this one seems somewhat self-explanatory, but what is the gift for the fans of the Los Angeles Lakers?
They got LeBron James. They're relevant again. The Los Angeles Lakers, the last handful of years, were not in the playoff conversation, let alone the championship conversation. You bring in the king, now all of a sudden Kyle Kuzma's playing to his potential. Lonzo Ball is playing a lot better. Obviously, Brandon Ingram, they need him to continue to improve. So the Lakers are now relevant because Magic Johnson, Rob Pelinka were able to lure LeBron James, who I believe is going to be able to lure a big-time free agent in 2019.
They had the worst record in the NBA over the last 5 years, and now with LeBron James, it is a very Merry Christmas for the fans in L.A.